So today I will just tell how to explain in the interview circuit design pattern. So this circuit design pattern, if you talk about, like, you can include this in interview, like this is kind of a design pattern is there. So you have to just explain in the simple term, like for to monitor the interactions between the services. Like if two modules are there, so in the circuit design pattern, basically they will monitor the interactions between the services or between the modules to detect any kind of issues, to detect any kind of issues in real time. In real time, basically it will detect any kind of issues. So it will just see in my case, like this is the project which I have implemented. So you can include your project name, like in your case situation, like hotel booking project is there, so you can tell like this is a third party payment gateway interaction is there, and where like if some of the modules, some of the services, it's unresponsive or slow is there during the high traffic hours. So in any kind of a festival is there, or any kind of a sale is it's going on, like Amazon, Myntra, so in that case their traffic, it will be high. So maybe the situation happens like that services or modules, maybe it's not working. So you can tell like if we'll be hitting that services payment gateway, whatever payment gateway, already that payment gateway is not working, that services is not working. So if we will be hitting that services, so what it will happen, it will delay our API responses, and it will increase the loads on that threads, it will get increased, and potentially it will, what it will happen, it will crash the booking modules. So you can include this real time services, and how you have to implement, how you can implement the circuit breaker, like you can use the Resilience 4J, it's a library, third party library is there. So you can implement to use the circuit breaker pattern. So we have to use @circuit breaker, and you have to include that module name, like payment service is there, so which is failing, so you have to include that payment service, and then you have to include the fallback method is equal to, and then you have to include the payment fallback into that, and then you have to include the method name, like payment response, initiate payment, and then you have to pass the parameter into that, and then you have to return the payment gateway client dot, that whatever services you have to return, so you can include into that. And you can also, if they are interested to go into to deep, so you can tell circuit design pattern, it's having 3 states, like one is a open state is there. So open state is like something which is a normal state, when services all modules, it's working normally. So, and second one is a closed state. So when the circuit design pattern, it detects any kind of a failure, it's happening in the modules or services, so that time it's it will come under the closed state. So in closed state, basically it will be having the actually closed state, it will be having the normal behavior, like how the services it should work. And in open state, when any kind of a it's detecting any kind of a fallback behavior services, it's going down. So in an open state, immediately we have to stop that services, otherwise the thread the load, it should be high, and the it will crash that system. So immediately we have to stop that one. And third one is half open state. In half open state, basically when it's kind of a testing phase, so where that services it's detected any kind of a failure, it's detected, so that time we have to test in this phase, half open state. So you have to tell this, and they will be like satisfied with your answer. So that's it.